Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Wow, what a day we had for XRP yesterday. Right now it's trading at about $1.34 per token. You can see it did reach a high of $1.50, and now it's retracing a little bit. But even over the last couple of days, we have seen a lot of movement for XRP. If I take this last retracement back from the 6th, we can see if I throw Fibonacci on there, we did see the resistance level down in here. And XRP last night did, as I mentioned before, reach $1.50, just about $1.50. And so I think that this level now is psychological resistance, $1.50, you know. Round numbers, we tend to see a lot of resistance at round numbers. I think we might see some at $2 as well, but we did reach that high of $1.50, now retracing back, trading at about $1.34. Let me just remove some of that, and if I put the chart on the daily, we can see a very, very bullish trend up for XRP over the last few days, or even a week, let's say. And if I zoom out to look at the entire trend, let me just take a look at that for a second here, and where are we going next? So I'm going to throw Fibonacci on this entire trend here. So we have just recently broke past the 0.382, okay, on the macro trend. You guys can see that in here. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit on there. Let's do that. Zoom in a bit on there, and so we are now touching this level. While analyzing the macro trend, it is conceivable to understand why we are seeing a bit of resistance as well. The $1.50 mark, I also think, makes it a possible psychological trading target for some people who got into the space maybe at 50 cents, and you know, they made $1 on every token that they own, so that's a good profit-taking strategy for them. Of course, for a lot of us, we are looking for those big gains, and XRP still waiting to deliver those for us. Now, how's the rest of the space looking? Let me just bring up Bitcoin here real quick. We can see Bitcoin still chugging away, not doing too terribly. We haven't seen any new higher highs for Bitcoin, although we did see a bit of a bullish day yesterday, and today is looking still very indecisive. We don't really know where Bitcoin is going to go today. If we do see new Bitcoin higher highs, it could mean a cool off for the alt market. Perhaps traders will take their profits from the altcoins, pump them back into Bitcoin, at least temporarily. You can even see down here volume on Bitcoin. If you guys take a look at the bottom of the screen, the volume is still quite low, so not too much excitement right now for Bitcoin. The rest of the cryptocurrency market is kind of all over the place right now. Market cap still over 2 trillion, and Bitcoin dominance is declining, guys, 54.5% as of the recording of this video. So Bitcoin trading at about 59,800, Ethereum trading at about $2,153 per coin, Binance coin up to $470, XRP in number 4th spot, so it has retained its number 4 spot, trading at about $1.35, and it is up 17.75% in the last 24 hours. You guys can see here, XRP is one of the best performers in the last 24 hours. So all these other coins that were pumping earlier, like Ethereum, Binance coin, we've got Cardano, Polkadot, Litecoin, Uniswap, all those other coins not doing as well as XRP. It was time for XRP to catch up, and I think a lot of us in the XRP community are very happy that it has finally done so. Let's take a look real quick just at Bitcoin dominance, just to kind of gauge perhaps where we could potentially, where or when we could see altcoins rally next. So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart, and I had mentioned in a former video that the 57% level, which is right down and around here, was going to be critical. We clearly pierced through that, and now we are eyeballing 52%. So I don't know how much momentum the altcoins are going to have to get from, you know, that 57% mark down to the 52, but that is another key level of support for Bitcoin to break through on the dominance chart in order for us to see altcoins to rally even higher. It is looking positive though. You know, if you take a look at this chart, we are seeing significant movement down for Bitcoin dominance, which is what we want to see for our altcoins to pump. Again, though, we got to remember there is another leg up, or purportedly, we're assuming there is another leg up for Bitcoin. We're assuming that 60,000 is not going to be its all-time high. So we could see something like this where Bitcoin, you know, kind of goes up a bit, reaches its all-time high, and then just plummets to the ground. I think that that is a more likely situation. fluctuation rather than it continuing to just fall from here. So maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months still in order for us to see our maximum altcoin gains, XRP included. I wanted to continue on though. Realist XRP, court denies SEC's request to disclose Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen's personal data. This coming from DJ Peter Vass here on Twitter. So this is big, guys. Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn believes that the disclosure of personal financial records of Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen on SEC's demand is irrelevant to the XRP case. This is stated in the court's ruling shared on Twitter by the blockchain researcher and XRP community member Leonidas Hadjilozu. So another one here from Leonidas mentioned here in this article from You Today. So he posted, if you guys follow him on Twitter, he did post the court listener document here. The court rejects the SEC's request. So the SEC's request for third-party subpoenas make broader requests. However, that would result in the disclosure of an immense trove of private information with no relevance to whether the individual defendants offered or sold XRP into the public market or promoted its sale to potential investors. Insofar as the SEC seeks the personal financial records to verify that the records the individual defendants agreed to provide are complete, the court finds no evidence to suggest that such a verification is necessary or appropriate. So this is big, guys. This could also be having an effect on XRP price, right? This information just came out late last week, so that was around the time we saw the price pop from just under $1 to $1.50. As I mentioned earlier, we had reached that high, that new high, inter-year high of $1.50 just last night. We have seen significant growth for XRP over the last 24 hours. I recently did a video, just I'll link it up here if you guys didn't catch it, talking about the fluctuation and how we're seeing more XRP fluctuation now that the price is getting higher, and how this is actually going to create more wealth for XRP hodlers, especially if you hold a significant quantity of XRP. So if you guys haven't checked that out yet, I do suggest you watch that. We also have this, guys, from Wrath of Kahneman here on Twitter. Back in July, a government publication from the California Blockchain Working Group, which includes Ripple's Liz Xian, mentions blockchain-based technologies. Okay, so this is from the government of California, and I've listed the PDF up here for those of you guys who are interested. Again, it was back from last summer, but I do think it is relevant. I haven't seen this information before. Wrath of Kahneman posting this. Blockchain technology has been used with considerable innovation for international remittances. So they talk about remittances specifically. Blockchain is a promising technology to facilitate cheaper and more efficient cross-border transactions because it eliminates intermediaries, most of whom take a cut out of every cross-border payment. Down here, companies like Ripple are creating blockchain-based alternatives to current remittance technologies and have piloted their technologies with money transfer companies, including Western Union and MoneyGram. So this is pretty big, and when you scroll down here in the document, you guys can see the California Blockchain Working Group members, and Liz Xian is listed down here working at Ripple Labs Inc. So again, this is a document from the government of California from govops.ca.gov. The link will be located in the description of this video for those of you guys who want to peruse this document further. We've also got this, guys, from TEHOLBEDDICTXRP. Ripple customer Xendit partners with 3 major e-wallets in the Philippines. So in partnering with these 3 top wallets in the Philippines, Gcash, PayMaya, and GrabPay, Xendit is helping merchants expand their businesses and pursue digital efforts. Xendit is a financial technology company that provides payment solutions that simplify the payment process for businesses in Southeast Asia. It caters to small businesses, to e-commerce startups, to global corporations. Xendit provides a secure and easy-to-integrate payment system supported by 24/7 customer care. Xendit's partnership with the top e-wallets and merchants make it more convenient for businesses to send and accept payments, in turn optimizing the user experience by choosing the type of checkout that suits them best. Customers have more payment choices when shopping online via a single endpoint or plugin through Gcash, PayMaya, and GrabPay. So these guys, Ripple enabled, now partnering with 3 e-wallets in the Philippines. We know the Philippines, a country where remittances is very, very important. I think one of their biggest exports, and I don't actually know the statistic on this, but I believe it is their citizens going to other countries and working as nannies, housekeepers, and other jobs in countries like Saudi Arabia, the United States, Canada. Some Filipinos go to Europe as well, and they send money back home. So remittances, huge for the Philippines, and now we're seeing Ripple partner Xendit integrating with Gcash, PayMaya, and GrabPay wallets. So that's really great news. Thanks so much to TEHOLBEDDICXRP for posting that. And Ian Northing's got a great post here. Mamma mia, if you think Yoshitaka Katao is not paying attention, He certainly is. So Ian Northing posted this. So this is older news. We heard about this integration back in February. Ripple partners Citibank to use blockchain network in making cross-border payments. So of course this was older, but look who liked Ian Northing's tweet, Yoshitaka Katao. And not only did he like his tweet, he also retweeted his tweet. So Rich down here saying, I wonder what Yoshitaka Katao's reason was for leaving Ripple's board recently. The gaffer here saying, has it not been too quiet for long enough on that front? Amjad Ali down here saying, Mr. Katao is one of the reasons why I went all in on XRP. Probably not such a bad idea, is it, considering as of the recording of this video at least, XRP is trading over $1.35, just over $1.35 at $1.35.1 right now. Coming out of that ascending triangular formation, and not disappointing. You know, we saw this pattern match the fractal back in 2017, and the breakout was imminent, and sure enough, we are witnessing it today. So congratulations to XRP hodlers. We've also got this, guys, from Michael at Val5 Links, and I wanted to bring this to you because I think that this gives a leg up to XRP hodlers specifically. So Michael says this, US isn't prepared to regulate new industries like crypto. So this was taken from an interview that David Schwartz did with Cointelegraph. My number one recommendation to US regulators is this: look at the rest of the world and don't get out of step. David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer of Ripple Labs, said United States regulators' response to the crypto industry may help XRP, but in the end it may also hurt burgeoning companies. The Ripple CTO told Cointelegraph he believes many crypto and blockchain firms considering getting started in the United States or relocating from abroad face a deterring regulatory environment. He described US regulators as overlapping regimes, and as we know, just based on our own experience with the SEC, and then there's FinCEN, there have been already different classifications for XRP, and this is what is causing some confusion in the courts, or at least it was initially, and now it's looking more clear that XRP is not going to be deemed a security. Schwartz mentions down here it's very difficult to figure out which laws apply and how they apply to something new that you generally don't see in other countries. There's some entity that makes the rules, and at least you know you're talking to the right party. He added, the United States is one of the few countries where there's a very palpable risk that the regulators will turn to you and say, that thing you were doing for 5 years in public in complete light of day, well, you should have known it was illegal all along. Sounds kind of ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, David Schwartz bringing this up and clearly thinks that it is a huge problem. Here's what could be good for XRP hodlers and why you should be, in my opinion, paying attention to your altcoin stashes. Now, I mean, I don't think that this is necessarily going to have an effect on our altcoins in this bull run. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of outcome we hear from the SEC lawsuit against Ripple. That could set a precedent for all the other altcoins in the space. You know, the 99% of altcoins that are not regulated, XRP is taking the lead here and being the first out of the gate. Ripple and XRP are the ones the SEC decided to go after, but 99% of altcoins fall in the same category, I think, as XRP, and they've got to be careful because if XRP gets that clarity, and David Schwartz says the same thing, it'll be good for XRP hodlers, but not so much for everybody else. Let me continue reading here. He says, if we pass regulation that slams the door on innovation and say, well, we're going to grandfather these other projects in, meaning Bitcoin, Ethereum, and hopefully XRP, and make it very, very difficult for new projects to compete with them, that's great for XRP, David Schwartz says. That's great for me, but as a human being who wants the best solution for the world, that's not a good solution. Since news of the lawsuit broke, several crypto exchanges have suspended the trading of XRP. We know that. Global money transfer service MoneyGram has also reportedly terminated its partnership with Ripple. So there is all this fallout from this. But if we get that clarity, XRP will be grandfathered in as a cryptocurrency that is safe to invest in. And I've said this before, guys. You know what that means? Market cap right now at $2 trillion. If this coin, and this coin, whoops, not Binance coin, this coin, are the only three that have that clarity surrounding them, where do you think the $2 trillion is going to flow to, especially with institutional investors in this market not wanting to take a risk? You think $1.34 is impressive? Well, you just wait. And David Schwartz is saying the same thing. You know, we could be grandfathered in. This is great for XRP, but he himself, you know, has a different point of view on this as a human being who wants the best solutions for the world. It might not be good to stifle, especially stifle American innovation when it comes to cryptocurrencies. So Ripple's position in response to the SEC lawsuit has been to claim that XRP is more like Bitcoin or Ethereum. We know that. Blah, blah, blah. I'll leave the rest of this article in the description of the video if you guys want to read further. My number one recommendation to US regulators is this: look at the rest of the world and don't get out of step. Many countries are pursuing their own cryptocurrency initiatives. Russia, we know Japan, we know China. There are some countries in Europe that are also very, very forward thinking when it comes to cryptocurrency adoption. And so the United States government really has to make the right decision to keep cryptocurrency innovation thriving in America. That would definitely be great for the whole ecosystem, but as an XRP investor, it doesn't really matter to us as long as we keep seeing that price rise, and it will rise even further, guys. The $2 trillion market cap flooding into quote-unquote safe cryptocurrencies as deemed by the US regulatory bodies. That'll be a rocket shot for XRP hodlers, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.